Welcome to TAC Percussion Beginner Series. First rhythm we're going to cover today are eighth notes. That's going to be 2 notes for every 1 beat. We're going to do eighth notes in 4/4 time. So we know 4/4 means the top number tells you how many notes there are, how many counts there are in the measure. The bottom number tells you what kind of note is going to get the beat. So in this case, there are 4 beats in the measure. Bottom note tells you that we're using quarter note to count to 4. An eighth note basically just separates each beat in half. So instead of just 1, 2, 3, 4, now you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's not placed anywhere. It's placed directly in between each quarter note. So if you counted out the rhythm, if you counted out quarter notes, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4. And eighth notes, you would count in between each one of those counts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to make sure that it's even. And this is what it looks like. Okay? With percussion, everything you say, you play. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you had to play it, you would play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, now that we know what eighth notes look like, let's take a minute and see what we can do with one measure of eighth notes and see how we can take away one eighth note at a time to add some syncopation to it. Okay? First thing you need to know, in order to take away an eighth note or any note of equal value, you need the rest of the same value. So in order to take away an eighth note, you need an eighth rest. And this is what an eighth rest looks like. Kind of looks like a 7 with a little dot on the end. So anytime you see one of those, that's going to tell you to eliminate 1/8 note. So I'm going to get rid of 1/8 note right here. Let's say we'll get rid of the eighth note on count 3. Okay? So now, the space for count 3 still exists. But in order to make it so that I still play on and, first this has to be an eighth note, and then I have to put the eighth note rest there, right where the note head would be. So, can you guess how that's going to sound? So, instead of going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, I'm saying everything I just did minus 3. 1 and 2 and 4 and. Okay? So let's do it again. 1 and 2 and 4 and. Notice the time and the rhythm or the note for beat 3, the space where beat 3 used to exist at, it's still there. We're just taking that and resting for an eighth note. And that's basically it. That's how you read eighth notes. We can add a little bit more, but we'll stop there.